Hey guys, it's me, Owen here, and I'm playing some support. I know, it sucks, but, well, actually, I don't really mind it. But, support, Vel'Koz. Now, why would I ever play support Vel'Koz? Isn't he a bad champion? No, support Vel'Koz is great. He's so fun, and he does a lot of damage. I hope that I can show you that this game. And particularly why I picked Vel'Koz was because we have no AP on our team since we took Yasuo mid, and I wanted to have a little bit more AP so that they'd have something to worry about. I think I'm going to be able to do that.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So it should just be me and Caitlyn bot lane against Annie Vayne. And Annie Vayne should be a burst lane, but Caitlyn Vel'Koz is a poke lane, so I think that we'll have the upper hand there as long as we don't get all-in stupidly. So it'll be our fault if we lose, pretty much. And then worrying about Hecarim bot lane isn't really a thing. We have to be really pushed up and out of position to get ganked by him. Other lanes, let's see, Vel'Koz, or sorry, not Vel'Koz, Yasuo versus Ziggs, kind of an interesting lane. I don't really know who would win there, because Yasuo could, you know, potentially dodge everything that Ziggs throws, and Ziggs could potentially get rigged by Yasuo, but we'll see. Okay, so honestly, that did hit them, or it hit the. I just wanted to point out that it hit the golem. You can see my passive mark on it if you want, but I was actually just worried for a second that I wasn't going to. It's like, fuck, I messed up. Look at that, I already got harassed onto 2 members of their team. Annie's hella low. It's gonna be perfect. No, I'm not that good at Vel'Koz. I know, or well, I mean, I'm alright, but I know that there are people that are a lot better at Vel'Koz than I am. So, and the people that are really good at Vel'Koz can actually really easily beat other people in lane. Who just died? Looks like someone on my team died. Renekton died. Level 1. That's okay. Not really, actually. That's really bad for him, especially against Trundle lane. But I think he'll be able to pull back on that. This Caitlyn isn't that aggressive, and I'm not really sure how she's doing on her auto attacks against the minions. I'm not a big fan of them, but looks okay. Yeah, no, it was kind of looking mid when Annie walked up to me, so I didn't really back off in time. Yeah, okay, thank you, Caitlyn. I was gonna say, Caitlyn really needs to put a ward down in that bush, because I don't have mine. I had already used it. And they're playing pretty aggressive. Well, they're not playing aggressive, we're just kind of farming. Like, me and Caitlyn can play way more aggressive, but we just aren't. And I think part of that is because Caitlyn really isn't, so fuck, I didn't mean to auto attack that. Okay, I got a lot of damage off on Annie there. And she has already popped all of her health potions, so after this one runs out, if we can get an all in on her, then we should be able to kill her. And I'm just kind of waiting for my second W to be up. Looks like Hecarim's top lane, so we don't have to worry about that. And then I want to try to harass as much as I can because I have my whatever it's called, Spell Thief's Edge. Let's see, I like to max my Q first on Vel'Koz because that's what you're poking with basically the most. I keep on canceling my Q early so it pops a little bit earlier than usual, and they keep on running into it for some reason. should be a free kill. Cool. And then cool. Looks like we got a big trade off of that, and the only reason why we really got that was because we actually had a really good rotation there. To come over and help Sejuani as she was getting fought off of Hecarim Strangle by Hecarim. So the only thing that I'm really worried about now, since we just got that pretty big thing, was the fact that Renekton's pretty far behind Trundle, and Trundle's a fucking monster if he gets ahead. Actually, that wasn't too bad a trade, probably because Renekton has actually no, shit, why does Trundle have so much AD on Renekton if Renekton only has armor and AD? Oh, it was because Renekton just got hit by Trundle. So he's actually not that far behind. I hope this works out. Actually, I hope that they just don't get 2-1 now. And now that I have, okay, so I should actually try to explain this. Since I'm doing all right, I actually went for Tear of the Goddess instead of like second item. What's it called? The upgrade to Spell Thief's Edge. I actually don't know what that's called, but I went for Tear of the Goddess instead because it gives me more mana as long as I use spells more often. And since I got a kill, I actually am up in gold compared to what I would usually be. And then I think this is going to be questionable if we get here or not in time. Cool. We could go, no we can't. I was going to say we could go dragon right now, but we can't because Sejuani's pretty low, but I'll pop my trinket on it so that we can watch in case like Hecarim comes down through there and they end up trying to go for that. I'm glad that she also put a ward over there. I don't usually buy wards as support, so it's good for them. I buy wards on everyone except for support. On support I just spend all my gold on items and then just rely on everyone else to get wards. It's kind of fucked up. It's very unnatural, I guess. I'll get a Sightstone eventually. I'll probably get it next item actually if I have enough gold. Yeah, so that Trundle killing spree is not good. The good thing is that we can probably just ignore Trundle, but if he gets huge and can 1v1 our fucking AD carry, like if he can just run through everyone and just take up or ult our ADC or ult our tank or something, then that could be a huge problem. Okay, and I'm just trying to use basically as much as I can in terms of spells because it helps me get mana. So that's good for me. Okay, that's actually good for us too because now I can probably just ult her if I get close enough. Okay, and then I don't know where. I didn't know where Vayne was, so I wasn't gonna just like go check the fucking turret or something. Oh, please don't let me take that. Okay, cool. So why does Vel'Koz do damage at all? He does damage because you have your passive, which gives you true damage when you hit 3 stacks. and that's pretty good, you know. He's like one of the only champions in the game that does that, along with Bane, where 3-stack true damage. And there's only like 7 champions in the game that have true damage anyways. So he's automatically pretty good, even though people don't really consider him to be. I'll go for this now, and then I'll buy pink ward, sell this, and buy red trinket. Once you get sightstone, you don't really need to have your yellow trinket anymore, for obvious reasons. And now it looks like we're doing pretty good. I don't know what else. I don't know what else I'm going to try to get immediately. I think the next thing that would be good for me to get is Sarah's Embrace and Rylai's. I think that I also need to be using my Tear the Goddess a lot more, but I really haven't been trying to harass nearly as much as I probably should be. Because usually when you get Tear the Goddess, well, I mean, I guess I could now. Actually, I've got blue buff, so I'm just gonna, like, even if I don't get, even if I don't hit the minions, or even if I hit the minions, I'm gonna just keep on using my spells. Because usually, you don't want to push lanes, so you don't usually use spells a lot. Since I got blue buff, I'm gonna use it as much as I can before I have, before I lose it, so I can get as much or as many tier stacks as I possibly can. That was a mouthful to say. Sorry if I just blew into the mic too. Fuck. I see Heckram down there. Like, honestly, the thing that I kind of like about Caitlyn ulti is that no matter who takes it on their bottom lane, someone's gonna get pretty fucked up from it. I should have ulted. Alright, looks like I'm just gonna start taking CS too. We'll get the turret first, so that way we can I was gonna say we can get the turret first, and that way we can go for dragon afterwards without fear of Heckram. But looks like Renekton TP down and died. That's actually not bad for us, but we still got the turret and killed their jungler. So since Renekton died and we got Heckram, we can get dragon super easily without any contest. And then I kind of want to just kill that ward because it's there. If Annie flashes in, she could probably kill me. I would have flashed in as Annie, so that's why I said that. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of Yasuo taking exhaust. I was just thinking about it, since he's kind of squishy and he can really kill anyone that he wants to as long as he can live. Taking exhaust isn't actually that bad. And I mean, it's kind of similar to taking something like barrier, except it also gives you some aggressive potential. Barrier is just purely for living, and exhaust can actually be used for like chasing down or 1v1ing someone. It's pretty good. Looks like Caitlyn's pretty far up on Vayne, so she could probably just it's still actually really risky to try to 1v1 Vayne, but I think this Caitlyn has enough damage where she can do it. And then we've taken a lot of turrets at the moment, so grouping up and going mid wouldn't actually get us like the turret like it usually does, because usually you just group mid after you get bot turret, so that way you can get mid turret. But seeing as that turret is already gone, there's not really much of a reason. We'd always try to push this one down though, and if we push this one down, then we can make the game faster. I hate that I took that one Ziggs Q, because Ziggs did a ton of damage to me. I fucked up there by not turning around fast enough. But I think I made up for it. And then fucking, alright, so I stole the Penta, but there was no fucking way he was gonna get that, so I'm not mad about it. And I doubt he is too. Or I doubt he is either. Cool, and then I think that we should go check to see if they have red buff or not. Not red buff, blue buff up. They don't. If we could have taken their blue buff also there, that would have been a crazy turn of events. Trundle has fucking nothing for how much he was up on Renekton early game. Like, the one thing that they really had going for them was the fact that Trundle was up on Renekton, and he had survived a gank really well. Looks like their Hecarim is kind of behind, and by kind of behind, I mean really behind, probably because of the bot lane turn. And I think that might have just snowballed for us. Because like even now, Renekton's still not doing that well, but because we got Dragon and everything, he's even a higher level than Trundle is. And he's got more CS, so yeah, I guess it's just going pretty good for us. I definitely played this game wrong in terms of Tear the Goddess though. And the reason why I say that is because I'm not using as many spells as I should be. When you have Tear the Goddess, you want to use spells all the time. And that's one thing that I really just haven't been doing. Like, you want to be walking around like this. I took a lot of damage from that. Kind of regretting it. But I'll just start stacking my tier. Fuck. Okay, that didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, but... And even that was kind of bad. We had no minions there, so diving that hard was a pretty big mistake in my opinion. Fuck, if I would have thrown my W out, would have got a kill there. But I didn't want to die to Ziggs. Alright, so next item that I'm going to get is Rylai's. And Rylai's is just for the slow on top of the poke. So when you hit someone with poke when you're trying to siege a tower or something, like you Q and you slow them, it actually makes it so that your other teammates can hit them too, or so that they can't dodge any more skill shots that you throw. So it's actually really good to get something that ends up slowing your opponents. And then after that you can even go for a Leandri's, and then when you do some poke damage, it will just stack up and continuously burn them for a while. And then with Rylai's it should do extra well. So like if this game went on for like an hour and I ended up just getting full build, it would be something like Seraph's Embrace, Rylai's, Leandri's, Rabadon, Zonia's, and then maybe like a Void Staff. And that actually wouldn't be a bad build, that'd probably be an insanely high damage build. The one bad thing about Vel'Koz is that you're actually really squishy, so if you end up trying to play a mid or something, it becomes really hard. Because you're going to be harassed a lot more, and in lane you can actually die a lot more often mid, especially due to ganks. Like bot lane's a little bit safer when it comes to ganks because you have 2 people down there warding and 2 people to watch out for you, and just in general. And then just in general, it's even, you know, just harder in terms of area to gank you. Fuck me. I tried sidestepping that, but it hit a minion or something like that. I think it hit a minion. Or maybe it just hit me. I could just be retarded. But I saw that he threw the bomb. I should have flashed. I'm bad. Yeah, that was my bad for dying. I got kind of greedy there, but also I'm pretty confident usually in my skills to poke at people. So let's see, do I want this? Honestly, I kind of want to just sell this item right now. The gold gaining item, because I'm not really gaining anything from it anymore. In terms of, maybe I am. It's not so bad. I might keep it. But I could have upgraded it to Queen's Agony or something like that. What is this one called? Frost Queen's Claim. I could have upgraded it to Frost Queen's Claim and gotten that extra slow off. Like, it's like a hyper slow, honestly, because it's so much. Fuck. That was sad because there were like 3 of us in one spot, and if one of us would have got hit by it, we all would have. And Caitlyn just tanked it for the team. What did I get hit by? Ziggs must have put a bomb in there. No, actually I have no idea what I got hit by. Okay, I just didn't want to get chased down. After he used his... After he uses his blade, I'm basically done. I don't really want to fuck with him anymore. Damn. And if he didn't have his W, he would have got him there. Or his E, it's his E. Sorry, if he didn't have his E, I would have actually killed him there. So he ran away at the speed of light. Then I don't know how much gold it costs to get a Rylai's with an Amplifying Tome because I never built it in this path. Oh yeah, I did actually know how much it costs, but I don't usually build it in an Amplifying Tome and then just all at once path. So, was unawares. I'm probably just gonna sell this actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Tribute gold earned, ambient gold earned. Oh, I actually get gold per second off of this item. Well, it served its purpose. It served its purpose. Holy fuck, can I please buy the item that I wanted to? And then I'll buy people again, even though I already have one. Just because I realized that having one for Vayne would be a really good idea, in addition to having one for cleaning voids. And then I'm almost at full tier. So I should just start using more spells when I can. I'm actually just gonna go take our blue buff. because I mean, come on, who else is gonna use it on the team? Yasuo. My team's doing really well. I mean, this is when you have one of these games in ranked, you kind of just think like, oh yeah, it's like a guaranteed win. Because at the moment, my team is getting turrets, 3v4, I think. I'm not even around, and then there's a 1v1 going on top lane. Wow, this is honestly the furthest I found out the dragon could come out of the pit. That's pretty cool. And then I finally got my Seraph Embrace, so if I ever see in a fight that I can shield myself and live, hitting Seraph Embrace would be a pretty good idea. I didn't think they'd have this warded because no one's really come around here on their team, but doesn't hurt to check. Cool, and then we can just sit in this bush. They obviously saw. Fucking wolves, get out of my way, man. Oh, GG. GG's! All around. The fucking wolves in that team fight, though. Alright, well, good game.